Nice and patient. Too far away.
Take 3 games, take 2 steps forward. 2 steps forward, we're getting Everyone go yellow, bring it in.
Hey Rob, on that one, wait for the handlers to play their action first.
On me.
Not sure what's going on. Streetgong is still scrimmaging against each other, and so is the other team. I think the horn blew about 5 minutes ago, so I guess they're about to start pretty soon. Looking like a very relaxed game. I had to drop the quality because the stream or the upload speed isn't that good right here.
Are we on the stream?
Yeah.
Woo!
No, over at Hillman Field.
Why not be present?
So romantical.
It's a winter league game this year. The winter league game can be really windy also. And it was just like, pick it up, and then just fuck it. Like, whatever. Doesn't matter if there's anything there. Yeah. To like the far, down. Eric! There's no way they're going to get it. We're not going to get it. And it got to where all they would try to do on the deal was stop it and lose that puck.
It's all in the way you throw it. The different angles, different throws, you can get them to do different things.
Hey, hi.
All right, still waiting for the game to start.
Thank you.
Yep. I'll be able to get the same quality we had in the previous game. Only about 2 megabits per second here where we're standing right now, so I can tune down the stream. So that's where we are right now, 2 megabits per second, which is about a mobile stream. I don't remember what exactly the resolution you're getting is. Game still hasn't started. This is Streetgong versus Shadow. 30 minutes past what the initial time of the game. Just now about to get the first pull off. Wind is really strong right now. And an immediate huck by Streetgong. Very floaty, very windy. And the defensive player just can't read it. Lost track of it. And Streetgong already on the score. 1-0.
One-trick pony? Yeah.
Definitely not me. Play on it, play on it.
Streetgong. I have a lot of tall players on this team.
Hey, everybody ready?
Hey, put it on a D.
Really lasery pull downfield. Nice undercut. And the flick. Looking down the sideline. And a very, very dangerous bid there. Almost takes out player from Shadow. Shadow's about 8 yards from the end zone. Fakes the scuba, it looks like. And Zach gets a piece of that D. But Streetgong player unable to throw a flip there. Immediately turns it over. And Shadows takes advantage of that flick that got turfed. And they tie 1-1. I'm sure if you guys can see the history of the chat, but I have to bring down the quality of the stream. Unfortunately, the upload speed here on Field 1 is not as good as the previous upload speed we had. Like I said, I'll try focusing more on commentary. But so far, both teams able to put it in. Shadow struggled a bit from that last point, but able to close it out after a turfed flick. A nice long pull. Whoop. Great swinging. Back and forth. Calling for his dump and wasn't able to find him there, so he has to throw to the ace. Not sure if they're running looks like a zone is being run by Shadows. And Streetgong is marching in our field through the guts of the zone. Swinging in now. The Cup has to catch up here if they want to stop this score. Trapping him on the sideline. That's a dumper behind him. And the trap's still on. Should have probably swung it over. And a scuba bails him out. Now he swings it across to the left. And the Cup must be getting tired at this point. They're looking a little sluggish. Centering pass. Cup has to try to catch up here once again. And right through the Cup, Streetgong scores 2-1.
go, go. Okay.
I don't know if any of you are watching know any of the players on Streetgong or Shadows, so if you happen to know any of them and can give a description of them, and so I can keep track of them and I may mention their names in commentary. It's kind of hard at this point because none of them have numbers, so yeah, that may not be possible. Streetgong with the man defense. Looking for a huck, decides not to, swings it back to his dump, immediately throws it, trying to reach the break side, but not enough juice. Streetgong picks it up. Sorry if I mentioned that was Shadows on. It was Shadows on offense. Turned it over. Now Streetgong on offense, swinging it back and forth, forcing a flick. An upline cut by the handler, and almost a D by the Poachy defender. Streetgong break. Score is 3-1. Let's see if I can remember that name. Thanks, Michael Tran. I think I remember what that guy looks like. Padula. Making some camera adjustments here. And the sidelines showing love on the pull. Really appreciating it. Shadows managing to run this down. Working it upfield here, down the sideline. Gets the break off and a flick. Trying to hit the corner there. But that wind is coming from left to right, so they gotta be aware of that when they try to do an OI flick like that, especially for a lefty. And a drop by Streetgong. Means that Shadow's going to get another chance on offense here. Nice little cut under. And a D by Streetgong with momentum. And the fast break off. And he bids for it, but just too far. Great bid by Streetgong. Don't know who that was. Number 40 from Shadows just rips it out of the air. But Streetgong slaps that down. That was close to being a strip. Break for a Streetgong here. Now up 3-1. Shadows is struggling to keep up with Streetgong's momentum. It's like Michael Tran is calling out San Diego State's player Ryan Wilbanks on that bid from last time.
So your dissertation is to make a laser that can destroy the world, right?
Shadows has to take time out, gets broken 3 in a row. Sorry, doesn't get broken 3, that's 2 breaks in a row. But Streetgong right now on a 3-0 run.
Should go in front and start to like the court. This is Courtney here.
Lots of wind right now. Crosswind left to right, 15 to 20 miles an hour.
I was definitely frustrated.
Coming off on the timeout. Oh, it's really windy now. The left to right has now turned into downwind, upwind. Streetgong is pulling into the wind. Like an angled, more upwind, downwind than left to right, but slight left to right. Let's see if Shadows can use the downwind here to finally stop the brakes. Shadows near the back of the end zone. Has to center it now. A forced flick by Streetgong, playing man defense. Unable to find a cutter downfield. They're just dumping it back and forth. And finally, the cutter breaks open. Has to scuba it to the dump. Now with an upline pass and a huck goes up. And almost a nice grab, but gets slapped at the last second by Streetgong. Tyler moving, going back and forth. And finally gets a break pass. A nice grab. Looking for another break throw. Cuts across and into a Pochi Shadows defender who's standing in the end zone. The flick on the undercut. It's a break around and goes streaks that way. They're about 5 to 10 yards to the end from the end zone. Looking for an upline. And Shadows is going to say that he was pushed. Not sure if that was contested, but it's getting sent back either way. It was contested foul. Stall coming in at 8. Gonna have to get this off really quickly. Streetgong defender throws his hat, showing that he's serious on his defensive point, and gets it up at the last second, but Streetgong able to do that. Very tight defense. And a flick from the break side. Lefty coming in handy right now. Dumps over to the backfield, and then another break for Streetgong. Up 5-1 now. 3 breaks in a row. Still got lots of wind here. Michael Tran announcing that it was San Diego State University's Eric McCoy with the assist. I'm assuming that's the lefty. Shadows working it upfield down the break side. Has to bid for that, but a little too low for that one. Streetgong, another chance for a break here. Well, the first one this point, but to continue their break train. Swings it over to a cutter. And now swinging it over to the break side. Landing a vert stack. Low Huck has to run this down. A little too high, and he committed, but came too fast. Valiant attempt there. But number 2 from Shadows. Gonna try to stop the bleeding here. I'm a little distracted because my umbrella is about to fly out. So I'm kind of holding it in my left hand. While this wind dies down. After this point, I'm going to secure it. But back to the game. Streetgong gets another chance after that drop by Shadows. Sideline yelling that someone's poached. Swinging it back and forth, but ends up turfing with the flip. Shadows once again gonna have another shot at this hold. Cuttis seem to have more space here. And an attempt at a break gets foot blocked by Streetgong. He's going to call a foul on that one, though. Not so sure. He had that off. Just out of the bidding left hand of Shadow's cutter. A lot of drops on both sides. Passes not on point, and a timeout is finally called after that one. Both teams tired after turning it over several times each side. get restarted here. Offense is set, waiting for the defense. Sideline calling for the stack to organize. It's an angled stack. Looks like a flick force. And almost a defensive play. And that one is defended there. Couldn't see if it was a bid or a run under there. But hard working Shadows defender. But now a Streetgong member bids himself. But a foul is called on that one. Turns over to dump it. Break side, flick, swings it all the way across. Looking upfield for something, but Streetgong is using this short field space wisely. And a D at the last second makes the Shadows cutter lose concentration and drops that pass. Streetgong for what must be the 5th or 6th time this point, and they also turn it over. This win is really making it difficult for these open teams. They're finally, after I don't know, maybe 6 possessions each side, Shadows puts it in and stops the break train for Streetgong. They're somewhat seated, yeah. Probably something like that, because I know Streetgong and the other side, which is like Stanford people or something, they got first and second, and then Journeyman, yeah, probably first 4. For so much talk of the gong, I've not heard it yet, but maybe it's because I haven't been paying attention. I don't know if you guys heard it, but I have not yet. Certainly wouldn't be a bad idea to get some gong right now. But Streetgong a little apprehensive to toot their own horn, I guess. And a floating pool. Falls a little just in front of the end zone. And Shadows with another zone look. Zone is stifling the offense movement right now, just swinging it. And finally gets a break off. Let's see if they can follow this one. But the cup catches up. Has to look up, back. Trapping. And tries a blade from the sideline, but as you saw that, got caught a little in the wind. And hand block by Streetgong prevents the break from Shadows. Looks like they no longer. Actually, they're still in zone. And another blade to the back of the end zone, the front of the end zone. Not sure why. Oh, all right, he's gonna call himself in. And Streetgong holds. Scott mentioning that they smack the gong every big play, every break and on big plays, and said he's heard it two times so far, so I definitely missed that. Try to pay a little more attention to the sideline, see if I can hear it. Scott tuning in saying that it was a fish assist to Kevin Sperling. The fish specializing in the blade throws. As we've seen, he's not afraid to throw those to break the cup here. Bloody pull, rolls out of bounds to the side. It's number 11 from Shadows. I don't know who this person is.
We're a long ways away. Hey, Sean, don't need to be that far away.
Down, guys. Come on. Recognize, Taylor. Recognize. Recognize. Three handlers. Let's go. That's why. Run. Right. No one else. Right. Hey, you on. Right. No one else.
Ends over, look at his dump, but decides to swing it over the left side. Streetgong sit with the man defense. And that throw gets caught in the wind, unable to hold on to it. Scuba gets a break open. Another Scuba. And this time it lands him down for Streetgong.
I wanted to go back and I was big and then I was like, keep coming to this break set. Power play. I got tripped right. Yeah, gong.
And the gong goes off. That's going to bring us to halftime. Score is 7-2. Streetgong up. Got 3 or 4 breaks in a row. Then finally Shadows held. And Streetgong held once again and broke this last time.
Right there. Uh-huh.
Wells and Hawk on the team.
Yeah, there should be.
All right, back from halftime. Just trying to get a little refreshed here. This next game's supposed to start at 4, but I think Open is not on time. Not sure what time they're actually going to start. And that one just slips out of the Shadow's hand, Shadow's player's hand. And that's an unfortunate turn because they really need to catch up here. And it breaks our throw. And now we'll flick on an under. Could have maybe had a break go off there as well, but decides not to do it. Streetgong marching upfield, another break side throw there. Just, I don't know if it's and Shadows. Mark slaps that down, gets tired of being broken. Now a deep, sorry, oh, and just couldn't hold on in that undercut. Streetgong now. The cutter wondering why his handler threw it all the way to the turf and not even close to him. Shadows on an undercut. Another sort of slight break side throw there. And this time, Shadows showing Streetgong that they could also work it on the break side, but just couldn't hold on there. Number 16 from Shadows. Just not going their way today. And that's a nice bid by Shadows, but gives it right back to the handler. Flick coming off. Flick hook. Gets caught short of the end zone. Breaks the mark. This one may be coming back. Looks like a travel is being called. The players discussing, trying to work this out. Streetgong's thinking about the hook, so gets it off, but it's dropped. Lost concentration. Was thinking about the throw, probably. It is really blowing right now. This wind is, wow, 25 miles an hour now. It just gusts every now and then. And just what I thought. Shadows. Nice bid attempt there. Unable to bring that down with him. And the Hawks are just going to go not that far right now in this wind. Streetgong has to work it upwind here. Instead, we're swinging it back and forth. And the handler tells the cutter to go deep anyways, and somehow just manages to get open. And Streetgong breaks once again. Score is now 8-2. Oh! Sorry about that. The wind just blew everything. My computer fell down. I try to readjust after this point. Streetgong with another break. Now up 9-2.
Hey, handlers, make sure we call something on offense. Make sure we know we're doing what we're doing. Stand it from the back or horn.
Hey, Padula, you guys only had a level 5. Dial it up. Handlers, make sure you go, and front of the staff, go to the break time. Go right. All right, we're going to do Boston.
So that was Brennan Scott Hotch Winnicott from UCSD with the Huck. All right, I'm going to try to level my tripod right now. The wind has died down, so let's see what I can do. Oh, so I got too focused on balancing the tripod. Good news is the wind has died down a little. Number 40 from Shadows can hold on though. Streetgong can't find a man open upfield. Has to dump it. Now it's dumps it once again. This handler core is working it upfield themselves. Now big swing over to the left side. And then possible travel call. And a nice little upline cut. Puts it away for Shadows once again. Score is now 10-2. I'm not sure if it's 9-2 or 10-2. I got messed up by the wind. Blew everything down. Couldn't update it in time. So someone has actually been keeping track of the score. And if they'd like to comment on whether they think it's 9 or 10, feel free to do so. That would help. And this pool is gonna sail out of bounds over the right side.
What do you want?
And Shadows. I like the naming convention of their plays. Showing omen to a deceased rapper, one of the greats of his time. I was just listening to him this morning on the way down here. And this battery may die, but we got another one charged up. And Shadow's almost able to put that in, but unsuccessfully. I don't know if it was a dropped or D there. Sorry about that. And now a wide open Streetgong. Cutter takes it near the back of the end zone. Now this one's going to get sent back once again. Shadow's saying that he thinks he traveled here. Nope, never mind. It's going to get sent all the way back. Streetgong able to throw it to the break side, and now straight down the field for the score, and the gong goes off for another break. It's either 10-2 or 11-2. Streetgong up. All right. I have to make a few adjustments on my umbrella. Where it gets pushed out of the wind once again. Shadows trying to march it up downwind this time. Actually, it's more of a crosswind, left to right. and a bid in Streetgong member. Not sure if he even needed a bid for that. Didn't really see a Shadows defender nearby, or a cutter nearby. Oh, you gotta be. It's better to be safe than sorry, yeah. Good handler movement. Gets broken once again, and another break side throw. Streetgong marching it once again. Short pull by Streetgong. Almost gets D'd there. And Streetgong with the D now, I guess. Missed that one. Working it downwind. And a flick huck sends it close to me, but just to the right of us. Sends it all the way to the woods. And Graham is the defender who slaps that down from Streetgong, sorry.